Hey, welcome back, people. Today I will be listening to Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter. This is my first time listening to her, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Let's hop into it.
I could see what you did October 13th at 10:15. Were you lying to me and the family? There's no us and us when I'm lacking trust. You wanna discuss, you discuss me, don't make.
Yeah, I just love the pauses that she takes mid-sentence.
Why'd you let me down? Don't say sorry now. And thanks to you, I can't love right. I get nice guys and villainize them. Read their texts like they're having sex right now. Scared I'll find out that it's true. And I blame you for every our lives in one selfish night. Don't think I'll find forgiveness as fast as mom did. And God, I love you, but you're such a dipshit. Please fucking fix this, 'cause you were all I looked up to. Now I can't even look at you.
Then it kind of tapers down towards the end and goes back to that just like soft, vulnerable sound. I really like that one. She's off to a good start. Visions.
I mean, as they say in Chicago, he had it coming.
1 year, 10,000 bad moments, but it was dressed up in heated emotion. I tried to look for the best in the worst, but like fuck me, that caused a commotion. You're lucky I'm a private person.
Oh man, she said I tried to look for the best and the worst, but fuck me, that caused a commotion. Yeah, sometimes there is no best. And you just have to be realistic about the gravity of the situation you're in, and that you might be in a relationship that just has no pros. And if that's the case, then you know what to do. I also love these songs. I think Anna Kendrick had that Cup song where there was like a lot of clapping, and I just love songs that incorporate clapping, or when artists use their bodies as substitutes for instruments.
I tried to look for the best in the worst, but like fuck me, that caused a commotion. Crush my heart and wreck my image. Why you gotta be so vicious?
Wow, I kind of got country vibes towards the end of her verse.
Oh, you're so vicious. Love me, then pretend you
Like this.
did.
I love how this sounds.
And wreck my image. Why you gotta be so vicious? You like a certain type of woman who's smart but neglects intuition. When you're insecure, could be me, could be her. You just run to whoever is winning. Said that it was me and you for life. Now you're kinda acting like I died. Oh, you're so vicious. Love me, then pretend you didn't.
Yeah, this is super catchy.
Why you gotta be so oh, you're so vicious. Love me, then pretend you didn't. Half of me just can't resist it. Why you gotta be so vicious? No, why you gotta be so why you gotta be so vicious? You don't feel remorse, you don't feel the effects, 'cause you don't think you hurt me if you wish me the best. I should've known all along, I was only the next one to take care of songs as a promise. Oh, you're so vicious. I loved you, but I wish I didn't.
I just love that melody.
You're out there somewhere listening. Why you gotta be so vicious?
Read your mind. word to the wise, try not to do that in any relationship that you're in. It's always better to just communicate openly and ask someone what they're thinking. Sometimes they'll tell you, sometimes they won't. If they don't, that's a bit of a red flag, and maybe you can work through that. If they do, then great. At least you're starting off somewhere.
Made it clear when you told me. Don't know why, but you gotta be lonely.
Oh yeah, she's versatile. She can work any beat. You know, this sounds like a beat that like Dua Lipa could rock, like a trademark Dua Lipa type beat, that kind of disco pop funk combination of the three.
Say it's hard, but you make it look easy. So I'm trying to live in reality. Decompressing, trying to ease the tension, but you got me stressing, feeling like I need to call when you sneak up on me. Tell me that you miss me in your life. I can't read your mind. You say that you need to be alone, but night and day want me at your beck and call. You say you know that you might be crossing the line, wasting all our time.
Oh yeah, she's just getting started. I can tell.
That we could be casual, you're not my friend, and baby you never were. Why the fuss if you say you just wanna be mine? I can't read your mind. Tell me what's gonna happen when it's you and me in a room, but you know you can't have it. Oh, I'll be laughing when you say that you really have changed. Finally found your way, 'cause I'm close to your face. Double checking, did I get the message in the way you intended? Got me second guessing when you sneak up on me. Tell me that you need me in your life. I can't read your mind. You say that you need to be alone.
I love these hooks. I love these hooks. They're so catchy.
That we could be casual, you're not my friend, and baby you never were. Why the fuss if you say you just wanna be mine? I can't read your mind. You say that you need to be alone, but night and day want me at your beck and call. You say you know that you might be crossing the line. I can't read your mind. You need to be alone, but night and day want me at your beck and call. You say you know that you might be crossing the line.
Yeah, I know I'm harping on it, but I would love to hear Dua Lipa do a cover of this song, especially with her like the low key that she sings in.
To think that we could be casual, you're not my friend, and baby you never were. Why the fuss if you say you just wanna be mine? I can't read your mind.
Amazing. Yeah, that one's going on the playlist.
We were never in the park, talking on a seesaw, teetering with our feelings in the dark, ignoring tornado warnings. He didn't hold me in his arms. We didn't stumble over the pages of our relationship arc, ignoring tornado warnings. Don't understand how quickly we get right back in our rhythm without missing a step. And logically, the last thing I should have on my mind, but I want you there sometimes. I guess maybe that's why I'm lying to my therapist. I keep saying things like I never saw him and we never kissed. Now I think somehow in my mind, if I could convince him if he doesn't see it, then maybe it doesn't exist. I think he's on to me every
I just love how she slows and speeds up her cadence based on the way the beat is playing out.
It's almost say I'm over that son of a bitch. I'm lying to my wish I kept some of my feelings in the basement, so I still have some left. Don't understand how quickly we get right back in our rhythm without missing a step. And logically, the last thing I should have on my mind, but I want you there sometimes. I guess maybe that's why I'm lying to my therapist. I keep saying things like I never saw him and we never kissed. Now I think somehow in my mind, if I could convince him if he doesn't see it, then maybe it doesn't exist. I think he's onto me every time I say I'm over that son of a bitch. I'm lying to my therapist.
This one is called Because I Liked.
Stars in your eyes. Who knew cuddling on trampolines could be so reckless? We bonded over black-eyed peas and complicated exes. Fell so deeply into it. It was all so innocent. Now I'm a homewrecker, I'm a slut. I got death threats filling up semi-trucks. Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice. All because I liked. I'm a hot topic on your tongue. I'm a rebound, getting round, stealing from the young. Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice. All because I liked a boy. I'm not catastrophizing.
I just love these background vocals and how they sound.
Two kids going through it. You said I'm too late to be your first love, but I'll always be your favorite. Now I'm a homewrecker, I'm a slut. I got death threats filling up semi-trucks. Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice. 'Cause I liked a boy.
I already like how this one starts off.
We've been talking for hours, but we shouldn't talk for hours on end. Kissing after a conversation about how we'd probably be better off as friends. Same time here next week.
Love that voice inflection.
Probably be better off as friends.
That's right.
Same time here next week and say we won't do this again. Make me fall where I stand, only like you can. Yeah.
Ooh. You know, a lot of people tend to get offended when I use some of my favorite artists as references, but I don't think y'all should get offended, because basically, you know, if I'm able to draw parallels between certain sounds that my favorite artists possess and what I'm listening to in my reaction, then that actually means that I'm really enjoying the reaction, and I think there are certain intangibles that the person who's singing has that I've been able to identify in other people's voices and sounds. So please don't take offense, even though I know some people will, because they're like, we didn't come to hear your commentary on other artists. You know, it is what it is. But what I was gonna say is that there's just something super melodic about the rhythm of her voice in this song, and it reminds me of like the album More Life by Drake, Passion Fruit, Signs. I'm getting those vibes here, and I love it.
Same time here next week and say we won't do this again. Make me fall where
Or, you know, like SZA, like her style reminds me of SZA's a little bit on this track.
I stand, only like you can. Yeah, say I'm done, but I'm still confused. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need the closure? And I changed my mind, but it's still on you. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? Selfishly, don't hours of lips.
Mm.
But I'll take 3 short hours over 3 long weeks, pretending like we don't exist. Same time.
Yeah, this is definitely it's hard to say. So my favorites thus far are Emails I Can't Send, so that opener. Vicious was another one. And yeah, I think this is the third one so far.
Only like you can. Yeah, say I'm done, but I'm still confused. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need to close you? And I changed my mind, but it's still on you. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? After the aftermath, I know you'll be coming back to the back bedroom, and it won't be the last of the aftermath. I know you'll be coming back to the back bedroom.
It's just not every day that you hear this much flavor in a pop star's voice. Her album has a certain swagger to it that you just don't hear every day from the average pop star. Even the ones that we all know and love, and I won't say any names, but there's a lot of imitation going on. There's a lot of replication going on. And, I just don't know how one can sustain a career in music off of replicating sounds that have already been made. So thus far, I find her album very original and refreshing.
Say I'm done, but I'm still confused. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need the closure? And I changed my mind, but it's still on you. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over?
And I wouldn't be surprised if some of her musical inspiration comes from the genre of R&B, because there's a certain soul that I can feel emanating from her voice that you can't quite find in any other genre of music, at least not in the English language. So I could definitely hear it. I could hear it.
Like my bed, but it likes you too. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over?
All right, this one is called How Many Things.
I consider you, I'm not trying to. It doesn't matter whether or not I want to. I can't help it, it's a habit. Your corner in my mind is well established. I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me. And I'm not trying to. It doesn't matter whether or not I want to. I can't help it, it's a habit. Your corner in my mind is well established. I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me. I wonder how many things you wanna do. You think I'm in between. And I feel myself falling further down your priorities. And I still make excuses for you constantly. I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me. Am I not even a second thought? I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me. I wonder how many things you wanna do. You think I'm in between. I feel myself falling further down.
So it just sounds like she thinks she's a burden. She thinks she's getting in the way of whatever this guy wants to achieve and wherever he wants to take his life. She doesn't even feel like she's a second priority. She feels like she is the last priority. Pretty deep.
And I still make excuses for you constantly. I wonder how many things you think about
I already love how this sounds already. I knew it. I knew I would love it. I knew I would love it.
Told me I'm your only. It's all unfolding, babe. Slowly, slowly, lies you sold me all saw the light of day. You've been wasting time on the other side. If you're satisfied,
This song is just so smooth.
now you say you hate all the empty space. And if you could go back, you'd stay. Didn't think about it when you let me down. Used to see me out of your reach. Bet you wanna touch me now. It's cold out there, let me know.
See, in those two claps, that's the key to success as far as I'm concerned. Dua Lipa does that in a lot of her songs, like what's that song? Clap clap. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You want me, I want you, babe. I need you. I'm really bad with names of songs, so y'all gotta give me a pass here. Moonlight, starlight, I need you. You can fly away with me tonight. Well, y'all let me know in the comments.
Bet you wanna love me now. Bet you wanna love me now. Chase me, that's right, baby. I feel the way it feels when you don't have control of who I'm holding. As it feeding on your feet. You've been wasting time on the other side.
Oh, she's a hit maker. She's a hit maker. Just give her some time. Just give her some time. She's gonna be one of those who can't miss. There are only a handful of artists who just can't miss. Anything they drop is fire. Anything they drop is fire. And I think she's on her way there. Judging by the versatility of her sound, I'd imagine it'll take a year, maybe two, for her to like flush out some of those kinks and really hit her stride. I'm glad she's getting play as is. You know, the reason I'm checking out this this album is because I saw some of my fellow reactors thumbnails, you know, just reacting to Sabrina Carpenter, and I was like, huh, I wonder who that is. And you know, I have an hour to spare, so why not check her out? And I'm glad I did. Boy, I'm glad I did.
But the lights are off, your so-called friends are gone. Oh, I know what you're about to say. Didn't think about it when you let me down. Used to see me out of your reach. Bet you wanna touch me now. It's cold out there, let me know what you found. Bet you wanna love me now. Bet you wanna love me now. Didn't think about it when you let me down. Used to see me out of your reach. Bet you wanna touch me now. It's cold out there, let me know what you found. Bet you wanna love me now. Bet you wanna. Bet you miss me, bet you reminiscing. I bet you hate the way that you say goodbye, and you still can't even tell me why. The way that you left me dry, but I'll keep that between you and I.
That was fire.
I bet you didn't think about it when you let me down.
See, and where her music takes you is so unpredictable. Like, I just assumed the song would end there, but it definitely doesn't. You know, so we have all these sounds, even that I don't know, that there was something subtle there that like I didn't see that coming. And then
You say goodbye, and you still can't even tell me why. The way that you left me dry,
and then
but I'll keep that between you and I.
the slight chuckle, it's just a small thing.
I bet you didn't think about it.
It's very subtle, very subtle.
Used to see me out of your reach. Bet you wanna touch me now.
Now they're reintroducing that sound.
Bet you wanna love me now.
She has the secret sauce, for sure. Just listen to the way this starts off. The rhythm is so bouncy, you know, it's giving me Caribbean vibes.
Think I only want one number in my phone. I might change your contact, but don't leave me alone. You said you like my eyes and you like to make them roll. Treat me like a queen, now you got me feeling thrown. But I can't help myself when you get close to me. Baby, my tongue goes numb. Sounds like blah, blah, blah. I don't want no one else. Baby, I'm in too deep. Here's a little song I wrote. It's about you and me. I'll be honest. Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cartwheels in my stomach when you're walking. When you got your arms around me, oh, it feels so good. I had to jump the octave. I think I got an ex, but I've forgotten. And I
Oh, she's hitting those high notes.
lost it. I don't even know I'm talking like
Voice inflection.
I think I got an ex, but I've forgotten. And I can't find my chill and I still lost it. I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking all around the clock. I'm talking home, nobody knocks. I'm talking opposite of soft. I'm talking wild, wild thoughts. You gotta keep up with me. I got some young energy. I caught the LOVE. How do you
Yeah, I feel like she's like the Thanos of music right now. Like every superpower I can identify in other artists, she possesses, and she's mastering so many different types of sounds. I'm taken back.
do this to me? But I can't help myself when you get close to me. Baby, my tongue goes numb. Sounds like blah, 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 blah. And I don't want no one else. Baby, I'm in too deep. Here's a little song I wrote. It's about you and me. I'll be honest. Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. I'll be honest. Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cartwheels in my stomach when you're walking. When you got your arms
I just
around
love that.
Here's a little song I wrote. It's about you and me. I'll be honest.
I'll be honest.
Looking at you got me thinking nonsense.
Nonsense.
Cartwheels in my stomach when you're walking. When you got your arms around me, you always feel so good. I had to hit the octave. I think I got an ex, but I've forgotten. And I can't find my chill and I still lost it. I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking.
Oh my God, the symbols and metaphors weren't enough. You have like the bed squeaking that she incorporates at the end. Oh man. Man, shout out to her and her team, like the people who, you know, do her beats, the sound engineers, all that. This is a masterpiece so far.
This song catchier than chicken pox is. I bet your house is where my other sock is. Woke up this morning, thought I'd write a pop hit. How quickly can you take your clothes off, pop quiz?
That one's not gonna make it.
And yet, here we are.
These are fast times and fast nights, yeah. No time for rewrites, we couldn't help it. Outlines on bedsides, yeah. Give me a second to forget I ever really meant it. Fast times and fast nights, yeah. Closed eyes and closed blinds, we couldn't help it. Outlines on bedsides, yeah. Give me a second to forget I ever really meant it. It'll be a Wednesday. I'll be going to this coffee shop. Hear the barista call an oat milk latte in your name, and I look up from my phone and think there's no chance it's you, but it is. You'll say hi, I'll say hi, how are you? You'll say how's your family, how's your sister? I'll say
I love how she's playing this up in her head. Oh man, we've all been there.
Shannon's being Shannon. After a minute of nonsensical chatter, you'll say, well, this was really nice, maybe we should do this on purpose sometime. And it'll be long enough that we won't harp on arguments in your garage, all the ways we sabotaged it, what it was and what it wasn't. We've been swimming on the edge of a cliff. I'm resistant, but going down with the ship. It'd be so nice, right? If we could take it all off and just exist, and skinny dipping water under the bridge. You'll suggest a restaurant we used to go to, and I'll say, won't that be too nostalgic? And you'll say, maybe, but let's do it anyway. Be so nice, right? If we could take it all off and just exist, and skinny dipping water under
I don't know if these are horns, but they sound good.
He's good for my heart, but he's bad for business. Tears me apart when he grants my wishes. All of my friends think I've gone crazy, but they don't know me like.
The way she transitions from the low key to the high keys, man, it's amazing. So seamless.
I like the way you like to laugh at dirty jokes. I know they'll always land. Used to get to work on time, but now you're taking up my nights. Never been so glad to be so tired. Ooh, I'm mad for you. It's sad but true, and I know it.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a Morocco or what, but I like how it fits on this beat. I like that one.
You're good at the falling, not the staying there. You're good at the giving, too much than getting scared. You're good at impersonating someone who cares. And you had me for a minute there, but now I wonder why I let your confusion keep me up at night. I'm so tired. We read every single undertone, and I overanalyzed it, front, back, and beside it. Where else can we go? There's nothing left here to decode. Done looking for signs and the gaps in the silence. It's just getting old. There's nothing
She knows.
left here to decode. There's a weight off my shoulders now that I don't chase you. Being myself, did that emasculate you? Learning from you that I can walk away to. And you had me for a minute too.
Learning from you that I can walk away too. Sure you can.
But now I wonder why I let your indecision keep me up at night. I'm so tired. Unpacked every single word you wrote, and I overanalyzed it, front, back,
Again,
and
that
beside
voice
it.
inflection was just beautiful.
Unpacked every single word you wrote, and I overanalyzed it, front, back, and beside it. Where else can we go? There's nothing left here to decode. Done looking for signs and the gaps in the silence. It's just getting old. There's nothing left here to decode.
wonder how long she worked on this album. Because for something like this, I'd imagine, you know, it might take a few years to do. I'm not sure.
Wonder why I let your confusion keep me up at night. I'm so tired. Reread every single undertone and I overanalyzed it. Front, back, and beside it. Where else can we go? There's nothing left here to decode. Done looking for signs and the gaps in the silence. It's just getting old. There's nothing left here to decode. There's nothing left here to decode. There's nothing left here to decode.
We'll make a video to our future selves.
I love how this song closes with the violin. Listen, I'm not the greatest at giving closers, and I think I've said all I needed to say about the album throughout the reaction. So yeah, y'all please subscribe, comment, like, whatever you want to do. And yeah, and also follow me on Instagram, MannyReacts365. I think Sabrina Carpenter is next up. I think she is a once-in-a-lifetime talent, and she's going to outpace many of her peers over the long term if she continues to grow, evolve, and master different sounds and genres. Yeah, I'm amazed. All right, I will see y'all next time. Peace.